Myers Metal Detectors, located in sunny Tampa, Florida, where we sell nothing but fun and adventures, treasure hunting gear, and anything you can imagine for metal detecting. Give us a call, 813-237-1939. Happy hunting and dig deeper.
Live from sunny Florida, it's Treasure Talk.
Welcome.
Welcome. Well, it looks like we're live.
Yes, we are. We are indeed. We'll bring Big Poppy in a sec.
Okay, for sure. Well, I want to welcome everybody to another exciting edition of Treasure Talk. And tonight we're going to talk a little bit about detectors, the new ones on the market, and new ones coming on the market. Yep. And, geez, I'm a little bit out of breath. But as always, today,
I'll just tell them that Brandon from Adventure and Archeology had a family emergency, so he's not going to be with us tonight. But we are going to fill our time with talk of the two top detectors on the market right now that have just been released. And we're briefly on a few other subjects. We want you people out there to get involved, ask questions. If you've got an opinion, we want to hear it. So we want to keep it civil. However, which the climate in this country is nothing even close to civil. This has been a nightmare of a weekend with all the stuff that's gone on. We need to just tone it down. And even in the metal detecting and YouTube community, I'm telling you, it's gotten out of hand with this, with the launch of Garrett. I mean, Garrett is a good company. They launched the detector. They put out what they want to put out, and now we've got, people fighting, mouthing, the video fight with Calabash Digger telling Garrett they ought to fire everybody. And then him and Brandon from Adventures in Archeology, going at each other, saying rude things and putting up nasty videos. It's got to stop, people. It just absolutely got to stop. This hobby is supposed to be something that is fun. It's everybody likes a different detector. The bottom line, and Big Poppy said it very well succinctly earlier tonight. If you don't like a certain detector, don't buy it. Buy another one. It doesn't make any difference what you swing, what you like. If it works for you, buy it. Don't start bashing the detector because it's blue or it doesn't have this feature or that feature. Not everybody wants every feature. So quit fighting each other over it. Quit being rude to each other. Quit being nasty. It's got to stop. I mean, it's really got to stop. This is just out of hand. So rant over.
Yeah. Okay, that rant went quick. But the way I see it, Jeff, is, if it doesn't have a feature and the manufacturers don't put it in, and buy a detector that's got that feature. If that's the case, because everybody has different preferences, and what works for you might not work for someone else.
And what we want to do tonight, we're going to talk. First of all, we're going to talk about the Knock to Score series. Phil has some there, and we're going to talk about the MindLab Xterra Pro, and it's the Xterra Pro Elite, right, Phil?
Yes, yeah, I've got the Elite here, and I've got the Knock Triple Score, and
we're going to talk about the Garrett a little bit too.
Yeah, we can talk about that, sure, because and we can do that first. You want to bring Big Poppy in, or do we want to?
Yeah, let's bring Big Poppy in, but I want to tell people what I'm going to do. If you would like to briefly come on screen with us, if you have a Knock to Score, a Score 3, a Triple Score, or the Xterra Pro, and offer your opinion of what you think is good about it, what you like about it, then you let me know, and I'll get a link. I'll post a link in the chat, and you can briefly come on. I know one person I want to come on is the Diggin' Canuck, because she does have the Triple Score, and she knows a little bit about it, and I want her opinion on how she likes it. She's been out with it a few times, so that'll happen. I'll just pop the link in the chat here in a little while. When you see it, if you want to come in, click on the link and come in, okay? Let's get Big Poppy in here.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys. How you doing, Jeff and Phil?
I'm good.
And
he's not eating his sausage.
Hey, la sausage.
He's not eating one.
Hi, everybody in the chat. I see there's a bunch of people already there, and
Yes, it's
I'm happy
loading
to
up.
see the great following that your show is getting with all these wonderful folks. And
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of nice comments, and I did comment myself. Amen, everyone. This hobby is, like Jeff said, is supposed to be fun, and that's what Phil and myself at the shop do. Is we instill that in the customers that come through those doors. This is a fun hobby. You're not going to get rich going on the beach and finding treasure, but you never know. You may get lucky and get enough to pay your mortgage for the month, right? Right, Phil?
Yeah. I've seen some crazy finds off the beach.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
thousands of dollar fines, and it's just a cool hobby. But the benefit you get is all the people you meet in this hobby, and the camaraderie, and also just the exercise. There's just so many benefits of this hobby. It's just the coolest hobby ever. And let's get Garrett knocked out of the way real quick, Jeff. I was excited to hear about the Vortex coming out because it is a waterproof multi-frequency detector. No matter what features are on it, it's going to be a good detector, or Garrett wouldn't kick it out. And you know, I don't like hearing anybody trashing it for not having features or this feature or that. But we don't even know the final product yet, so it'll be out soon enough. And then some of these companies in the past, like MindLab and Naka, they've had to do some updates on their detectors to fix different issues, and that just happens. You don't want to see a bad rollout. Like I remember the White's MX Sport. That one was a bad rollout because some detectors went back to the factory 3 times, and you couldn't do an update on your computer. They had to do it. So it's just I want to see a good product come out, and I know Garrett will do that. Yeah, the color might be blue. You might not like blue, but there's such a thing down at the store. You can buy some paint, change the color if you want. If it bothers you that much. But it's an American-made company, and hallelujah to that. An
Yes,
American-made
indeed.
multi-frequency company, and that's my
And the
rant.
thing that, and the thing of it is, with the Garrett Vortex, Garrett made its bones, so to speak, in relic hunting.
Yes,
And they've got it, by extension for beach hunting, because not everybody lives near the beach. Probably 90% of all the detectorists in the world are relic and coin hunters because they
yes,
don't live near the beach. So
yes,
Garrett made their bones on a relic machine, and they made some pretty good bones over the years.
right,
And since the tones, that's the Garrett, that may be a Garrett signature, that type of tone,
yes. Yeah,
so
the AT Pro or AT Max 5 tones.
yeah,
Some people
yeah,
might not like that, but there's other brands if that's the case. Or Garrett might listen to that complaint and might put it in their software. I don't know how they do that stuff. Their firmware, I guess. They may
yeah.
change that down the road if enough people say, "Hey, we want a different type of tone." So who knows what'll happen? Like
But
the
I
pitch
tell you,
tone in your Deus or your uh,
yeah,
MindLab products. They might add that in. Who's to say? But it is a good company, and I know their service is top notch. So can't say
yeah,
nothing about that.
and they, like I say, that all this rhetoric and this, I mean, it's getting really bad with the vitriol and all this kind of stuff. They just need to cool their jets. You know, they like I said, they don't even have the detector in their hand. So how are you going to say how this detector works and how you're going to do this and that and the other thing when you haven't got it yet? So
Yes,
everybody, cool your jets. If you don't want to buy a Garrett, you're not going to buy a Garrett. If you don't want to buy a Nocta, you're not going to buy a Nocta. If you don't like a Mind Lab, you're not going to buy a Mind Lab. Buy what you want. The best thing for you to do is buy from a dealer, call the
yes,
dealer. In this case, it should be Phil and Joe, and talk to them. Find
absolutely,
out because they will answer questions for you and lead you in the right direction. Simple,
absolutely,
What I like,
easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
absolutely, what
absolutely.
I like about different companies coming out with multi-frequency detectors, there's more choices for the consumer. You know, you don't have to come in our shop and just right away go to one detector. You can try multiple detectors to see which one fits what you like. And that's all there is to it. And once you come to see us at Myers, you know, and Phil can attest to this, we train the customer right on the spot. That way, when they leave that front door, they can go out and start metal detecting. You know, they don't have to sit at home and read a book. We show them all the ins and outs before they leave. That's the good thing about buying from a local dealer.
Yes.
Myers metal detectors.
That's the good thing about that. And it looks like Mike Stone says, blue and black, wear a Tampa Bay Lightning jersey with your detector and represent. Yeah. You'll be styling and profiling, as Joe says.
Absolutely.
And you know, that's Mike Stone. He's a member of our Tampa Metal Detecting Club. And it's just a
and Mike, don't forget, come to the meeting tomorrow night. We have a meeting, right, Phil?
Absolutely. We got the West State meeting tomorrow. And folks, if you got questions, be sure to type them in there. Jocelyn's over there, and she doesn't have her name on her live stream today. She's going by Myers Metal Detectors. So that's where she'll be at on that. But yeah, Mike, come to the West State Archaeological Society meeting, which is Tampa's Metal Detecting Club. That meeting is tomorrow night, and it's our annual auction meeting. And we have a lot of cool items up for auction that were donated. There's a MineLab Equinox 800 donated. There's some Sharks tees, some really cool stuff. You can look at that on the Facebook page and see some of the things. And then, of course, our members are going to be auctioning off stuff too. And we've got a professional auctioneer, so it's always a fun meeting for sure. And with that
indeed.
With that segue, Jeff, I guess I'll talk a little bit about Dick Stout. I don't know if you folks ever read Stout Standards online. It's a really good blog. And he was talking about just what Joe said, going to your local dealer and getting the information. We're the local dealer here in Tampa, Florida. We'd like to sell, of course, all over the country. But if you have a local dealer, that's the best place to start for buying. Don't buy on Amazon. Don't buy Temu, or there's a couple other ones that have the Chinese junk. Don't buy on those places. Buy at your local dealer, and hopefully that'll be us for sure. All righty. That was my rant.
And well, let's talk briefly first about you've got the triple score there.
Yes.
That is one of the hot detectors right now, and I have not had one in my hand. I know both of you, being in the shop, have had it in your hand. And Liz, if you are out there, I'm going to pop the link, a link in the chat. I would like you to come on briefly, and we'll add one as we're talking about the score and triple score, and offer some opinions, please.
Yeah, this is the triple score, and we've sold quite a few of them already, even though we just got them in. I had to, I could show you the display on it. And what I like, the Pro Pack comes with the I guess it's a 9x5 coil and the stock coil. So you got out of the box, you've got wireless headphones and 2 coils. I mean, for beach hunting, the larger coil, of course, would be better. But
forget it's got carbon fiber shaft as well.
Yeah, the whole thing is carbon fiber.
Correct.
And to me, that is just an awesome feature for a detector like this. That zooms down real small for transporting. And it's got a lot of really cool features on it.
It's got the 8 programs that the Legend has.
Yeah.
But I think this one's a little bit simpler to operate from what me playing around in the shop and showing it to customers this past Saturday. I think it's a very user-friendly machine with 8 functions.
Yeah, just click on them. Yeah, Jocelyn's figuring out our new software or her new software, not for me and Jeff. We've been running this for a while. Just click on the questions if you got it. There you go. Phil, can you show a close up of the control box? I don't know if I can. Oh, I'm showing the wrong camera. I'm trying to show it on.
There you go.
Can you see
There
that?
you go. Yeah. Yeah, back up just a little bit. There you go, right there.
Hey, like that, Phil. Yeah.
Yeah. So on this program, you've got park, field, beach, and that looks like Relic is their last program. You know, it's I think that's a deep relic program is what that is.
Yeah, probably. It's
Got it.
probably some version of the beast mode.
Yes.
Yeah, the beast, relic beast mode. That's what that is. You're absolutely right, Jeff. That's it. And, you know, to me, like Joe said, this is for someone first getting into metal detecting, this is perfect. If they don't want to, you know, drop a thousand or more on a detector, this gets them started. It's got high end features, it's got vibration in the handle. So somebody new to detecting, awesome package for sure. Just to hit the plus on it. All righty.
Yeah, that's that new detector. I think it's definitely going to be a winner. I love the fact that these companies are coming out with multi frequency machines, because they Nocta came out with their the score, double score, triple score, and they have the Legend, which are all great detectors. We sell a lot of those in the shop. But you know, it's the consumer benefits.
Yes.
Right, Phil and Jeff?
With all these different manufacturers, the consumer will benefit because the features you see that MindLab or that Naka puts on the detector, then the next detector company says, oh, we got to compete with that. So we got to add that feature. We saw that with the Legend with the carbon fiber. When that Legend first came out, it wasn't the middle shaft wasn't carbon fiber. Boom, MindLab came out with theirs and had carbon fiber shafts. So they did an upgrade for their Legend with carbon fiber. They reduced the coil size, or actually made it bigger, just made a different shape so it would perform better. So the, you know, we did that already, Josh. So that's the triple score. Did Liz come on?
No, she had an emergency down the street, so she'll be back later.
She probably had to get some gold down the street.
Well, I think she had a family thing come up. So at any rate, that's okay. Well, that now a lot of the features, they've got a lot of different modes on that, and what that package is, it's got what, 2 coils. Where'd Philip go? He hit a button.
He probably hit a button. Yeah, it's got
Oh, he's going over.
In the package, Jeff, you're going to get 2 coils. You get a small coil and the larger coil. You get the machine that's all carbon fiber, and you also get wireless headphones. Great product.
Okay.
And I think that Nocta is also giving the pinpointer as well, the AccuPoint. If Phil's not online, just come see me on Saturday. We'll work a deal. No, I'm kidding. But I think that pinpointer comes with it as well.
Okay, what's the price on that package?
I want to say it's $479.95,
which is a steal.
Yes, that's correct.
It's an absolute steal. Yeah, so there you go.
$479.95 for those that that are asking. That triple score package.
And it's got, from what I understand, it's got great separation.
Yes.
You know, and that relic mode, I think, is like
it's
Phil
the
said,
beast
I
mode.
think it's the beast.
Yeah, Liz.
You know,
Liz put it on the chat that the relic mode is the beast mode in disguise.
And I tell you what, it's not the legend, but it's pretty close, and
Yes.
it may be enough for some people, you know. And I think it's fairly easy to use. You know what I mean?
Uh, Tom, yeah, the whole backlight lights up the whole box. So yes, you're correct, Tom. You'll see the buttons a lot easier than you did with the legend. That's correct. Hey Phil, that maybe I misquoted, but it's $479.95, correct?
$479.95.
Yeah.
And we've got Joe. The triple score buttons are more visible compared to the legend. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, they are, because they actually, on this detector, they've actually must have heard people complain about the buttons on the legend, and they illuminated them. So that is a cool feature. Can you see that,
Yeah.
Jeff?
Put
Yeah.
it close.
Yeah.
Tom Becker wants to double look at it again.
Yeah. See, they're lit up, so it is a
That's pretty cool.
yeah. That's a nice
That's
feature.
really cool.
Yeah, what's happens is they listen to their customer and say, hey, we want that feature. You know, it was just hard to see those buttons. Some people on the legend would paint it with a little bit of white paint on the button so they could see it easier. And they went the extra step on the triple score and just made it illuminated. So that's kind of a cool feature.
And now what's the weight on that, Phil?
The weight on this guy, I would say, is less than 3 pounds, but I don't have the spec sheet in front of me.
I think it's probably in that a little over 2.5 pounds.
Yeah,
Maybe
between
2.5,
2.5 and 3 pounds.
2.6.
Probably a little less with the smaller coil on it. And to me, this is all a lot of people will ever need because it is waterproof. And I was watching a video of someone who was new to beach hunting with this, just put it in the stock program and did find a gold ring and then buried it in the sand. I think it was like 9 or 10 inches, more than the Garrett pinpointer. And it picked it up perfectly, even holding the coil off the beach 2 or 3 inches.
And
So
Phil, let me ask you this too, because maybe I misspoke. That package, does that AccuPoint pinpointer come in that box too?
No, it
that
doesn't.
one does not. Okay,
It does not. That was with
folks,
the
I
legend.
apologize. My bad.
Yeah, this doesn't come with the pinpointer. Just comes with the
2
second
coils.
coil and the wireless headphones. But at $479, that is a steal.
Yeah.
For a detector, and it's very simple to use. That's what I was trying to say. Out of the box, turns it on, turns sensitivity down a little bit, and that question was the frequency options.
Yeah. Does it have single frequency on it?
That is a good question. Liz
I
would
think
probably.
it does.
Yeah, Liz would know that because she's used it.
I believe it does, Phil, because in that each one of those programs has 2, like the legend. So I would imagine that one of them you can use a single frequency.
I think it does.
Yeah, I'm not familiar enough on this display to see it, but I'm sure it's here somewhere. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, does it have single frequency options? Yeah, we got that, Josh. You must have pushed the button on that one. So yeah, that I know it's got it in there. I'm not experienced enough on it since we just got them, but I'm pretty sure it does. If I should read the box. Park has 4, 15, 20, and multi. Beach is multi. Relic is multi. Yeah, that's it. So it does have some single options in the park mode. I should read the back of the box. Comes with all the answers printed on the box.
Yes, it does.
And the cool thing about this detector too is it comes with a owner's manual too. That's always nice.
Yeah, Johnny, you had a question here from Johnny. Yes, the double score and triple score, both of those are multi-frequency and single frequency adjustable.
Yeah, we got it. Joe got it. Johnny
Simultaneous.
Hyatt answered it.
That is correct.
Yes. So yeah. So that's a steal of a detector. And what I notice is the entry level detectors keep getting more and more features on them. So I wouldn't even consider that an entry level detector for sure.
I really wouldn't. You're right, Phil. They come with a warranty too, correct?
Yes. For Shannon Bordner's asking what's the warranty? It's for 3 years on these guys. I think that's like the industry standard now for detectors is a 3-year warranty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I misspoke, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty darn sure.
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's either 3-year or 4-year. I
Yes.
think that's what Nocta comes out with.
Yeah, Deus 2 has the 5-year warranty, but Nocta
Mhm.
and MindLab have the 3-year warranty.
Which is, that's a pretty good warranty, really.
It
Absolutely.
When
is.
you come right down to it. And
It's
we'll get absolutely every question answered on August the 12th, because that's going to be our Nocta Get You Some of That show. And they're all going to be here, and you never know what's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
that'll be good. Speaking of which, Philip, do you have something you want to give away tonight?
Oh yeah, we can do a T-shirt. Let's do a T-shirt, and we'll T-shirt in a.
I'll put the other swag pack.
Yeah, Joe will do that on Saturday. So yeah, let's go
Okay.
ahead and
And you never know, it may, but there's no guarantees. But
yeah,
Big Poppy may have a Zazich in there.
We had a customer come in, and it's one of our regulars, husband and wife team.
I got it.
And I, since they spent a lot of money with us, I gave her. She was talking about the salsicha, the sausage. So I gave her one, with the art and everything on it. And she said, "No, I just wanted to see it. I don't really want to keep it." It was fun.
Hey, I see Dig in Florida with Bill Grove says, hi, everyone. He's got a Nocta legend. And then Rob Payne says, maybe I'm old school simpleton, but I just don't get the handle on the legend. Well, you just got to keep using it, Rob, and you'll get it for sure. Because I have so many customers who love that detector, and they do extremely well with it. If you're in the I don't know where you're at, Rob, but if you're in the Tampa Bay area, holler at me, and we can get a hold of Brandon Carmichael. He's a Nocta legend nomad, and he could help him with that for sure. But look there on the box. Can anybody read that? It says 3 years in big print in the corner.
Yep.
It's there. So
Can't hardly beat that.
No.
yeah, that's a tough one to beat for sure. And like I said,
indeed.
the guy who got that detector on the beach, I think he was in Alabama, and he was testing it on the gold ring, and I would say it was 9 inches in the sand, but he held the coil up another few inches, so that probably hit that ring at a foot deep. So it's got excellent depth for sure. Let's see here. Johnny Hyatt, Jocelyn said, I'm wanting an older kid capable water beach detector to recommend. Is there a double score package that comes just with the smaller coil? No, the double score comes with the full size coil, unfortunately. And there's no package with that with a small coil. If you want that small coil right now, well, I think they just released that. So I guess you could buy that separately and buy either the double or single coil. But what I like about the triple score is it's got different tone options. So you can hear, I think it's 1, 2, 4, 6, and 60. And then I think it's a pitch tone also. So you can hear the targets make a different tone. And I think that would keep kids in the hobby too. If they hear that high tone, I got a coin here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that for the money for $479.95, that triple score option, that package is hard to beat.
Yeah, and you got
also.
Oh yeah,
they're going to get that.
No matter what, we make them take that, Jeff, for sure.
That's coveted worldwide.
Yes, it is. It is covered worldwide. And we always like to see pictures. Oh, and darn it, I had a picture on my phone that I have to show you guys. Now, hopefully somebody knows this gentleman. He was at the beach today, and I get a phone call, or actually Jocelyn got the call, and they sent me this picture, and hopefully it'll show up on the computer. They sent me a picture of this bag, and they said somebody left this at the beach today.
God.
I wonder if he left his finds in it. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I see it.
What
That's
beach?
that's one of our beach
Yes.
made in the USA Myers
Metal detector beach pouch,
pouch.
mesh beach pouch. And they left it at a Florida beach. And the person who picked it up called me and says, hey, somebody left this pouch. It's got your number on it. So if the person knows the guy who lost his beach pouch on the beach, left it there on the, it looks like on the fence, I've got the person's number who's got it. It's not in Tampa. It's, I think, a little north of us.
And we got a question here, Phil, from Stacia R. She's wanting to know if we sell the arm sling to help swinging weight manageable for heavy detectors for kids. Yes, we do have that.
Yeah, we have the sling. What do they call?
It's the one from I believe Carter produces it.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
It's the Detector Pro Sling.
Detecting Pal.
Detecting Pal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Detecting Pal. So yeah, that we do stock that. Is I think $29.95, and we have it. It's on the wall over there. So
Well, what's that wonderful pouch sell for?
$29.95 also too. So both of them $29.95.
And Jeff, if you wanted one of those coveted sausage, $29.95.
Yeah. Just for the sausage. What can I tell you?
And I'll throw in a bottle of Italian wine with it. Am I wrong?
That's only for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, we got to talk because I'm coming down there the 11th through the 17th to hunt. So I'll need some beer.
Just call me.
I'll send you an email.
Okay.
And Johnny Hyatt says, okay, I've got the kids running single tone on the Knox 800 and the 900 with a 6-inch coil. Yeah, the 900 with the 6-inch coil is pretty light because the whole thing is carbon fiber. So yeah, I guess kids could do that pretty easy with that smaller coil. And that's a good thing about having two coils. If you have a child, you don't want them to swing the 12-inch or 11-inch coil because it makes it too heavy.
Especially in a place that's a little trashy, the smaller coil is going to be better for them, keep their interest peaked.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep them interested and be able to recover the target easier with a smaller coil. And if you've got any health issues, I'd say put that smaller coil on. Makes it lighter, makes it better hunting day.
Yeah, just slow and low. Just take your time.
And that's what Johnny Hyatt said. He said, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He said, had a 5-year-old swing the 900 and find tons of stuff. So that's nice.
Awesome.
Yes. And what the funny thing is, with my shop being in business for so long, I've had a lot of people come in, adults today, and say, oh, I used to go detecting with my dad and now I want to get a detector. So that's always cool. You start the kids out, they might give it up for a little while, but then they always come back to it. And Jocelyn said one from Bill Crow. I may have missed it, but when will y'all have the vortexes? Well, that's an interesting question because, and I never put a date down ever because things change, and I think things are changing again. They said in July, but I think it's going to be August myself. I just think that they're probably revamping their firmware or something, and because they want to make sure it's perfect before they send it out, I'm sure. But yeah, we'll have them when they come out because I have a back order in for them for sure.
And I got a message today from Dirty Paws Detecting. He and his wife were up in the mountains where it was cool, and they were in a stream with the pulse dive, not the pulse dive,
Yeah.
and they did pretty well.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I see you in the comments there. It says, I love the pulse dive. And for the folks who don't know what that is, it's a little handheld detector about this long. You can have an 8-inch coil on it or the 4-inch coil on it, and you can snorkel with it. I keep wanting to move my camera, but there we go. Yeah, you can have an 8-inch or, pardon me?
That may be something for kids too at the beach. Right?
Yes, that
Yeah,
is. That is a good idea because they're waterproof to 200 feet. I'd say get the one that's yellow so that you can see it real easy. They don't lose it in the water. I've had other people want to get the black one because they tell me they're, I don't know why they'd say this, but they say they're going into springs and they don't want nobody to know they have a metal detector. I don't know why that would be an issue.
Well, some of the springs don't allow metal detectors.
Oh, okay. So
See, so they're kind of sneaking in under the radar.
Yeah, I get it.
Not that the kids want to go 200 feet down unless you give them cement shoes and you want them 200 feet down. But it's capable. If they got on those cement shoes and they went down there, they could use it.
I can take you on a boat trip, a one-way trip.
Okay, Joe Pesci. All right, I guess we should talk a little bit about the other detector.
Yes, we should. It's the Xterra Pro Elite, correct?
Yeah, this is the Xterra Pro Elite, and it comes in 2 versions. One with just a 12-inch coil on it. And if you're familiar with MindLab products, it pretty much functions the same as the Equinox 600 or 700. When you say that, Joe?
Yeah, the 700 is what most people are looking for now, and the 900. But this one is very, very similar. The only thing that this one's missing is it's got the 6 functions. Is missing the gold prospecting extra too. So it's got 6 functions. Light it up, Phil. Turn it on.
And
that's one of the hot new detectors.
Yeah, this one is also. And it's, let's see if we can get it. I don't want to move my camera around much.
There you go.
Well, it's got the different colored screen. That's the new Equinox that Manticore has got the orange screen, correct?
Yeah, it's got the reddish color screen. I guess that's good for the turtles. So, and it's got different tones. I think it
would be easier if you were a night hunter, because sometimes you get the screen too bright and then you got night blindness.
Right. Yes. So, so this is a nice setup too for kids. If you get the $5.99 Expedition Pack, it's got a smaller coil in there too, so they could use that, and the adults could use the detector with the 12-inch coil on it. So
that one also comes with
wireless.
With the wireless headphones, and like Phil said, the 2 coils. The only thing on that one is the shaft is not carbon fiber.
Yes, it's. I guess that's aluminum, and the middle is aluminum, and the lower is like a plastic fiber material.
Yeah, polypropylene or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, just to caution people though, on this one, unless you have the waterproof wired headphones, you can't submerge the headset, and that's the same thing on the Score 3. Unless you've got the wired waterproof headphones, you cannot submerge the headset. And it's not going to, wireless doesn't work underwater.
No, right. It'll cut off the signal to the headphones, correct?
Yes, the water will stop it. We don't have technology available for that. And I see Sam Truckley saying, so is the 800 obsolete? I think they might still be making the 800, but I think I would go with a 900 because they've got all the upgraded features myself.
Yeah, the processor, Sam, is a lot faster in the 900. But keep using your 800 till the wheels come off of it. Uh, they're gonna look. What I've noticed in this industry, just like the industry I'm in the wine and spirits industry. Things keep evolving. The reason being is the old adage, they come out with enough stuff to throw against the wall, some of it's going to stick. So every year, these manufacturers are going to come out with the latest and greatest. So, Sam, hang on to your 800 until it's not usable anymore, and then upgrade to the next best one. If you prefer Mind Lab, go with the Mind Lab. If you prefer Nocta, go with Nocta. If you gonna jump into the Garrett Vortex, jump into that. But they make so many different detectors to fill everybody's niche, just like they make all different kinds of automobiles. There's not just one manufacturer. There's a lot of different bells and whistles for every single manufacturer that's out there. That's my rant.
Absolutely. And I saw we had a question asking what frequencies were available on the MindLab product. And it looks like 15 kilohertz in the park and field mode, or 15 kilohertz or multi. I personally run multi all the time, but 15 kilohertz is like right in the middle of most of the detecting. You'll get the best target sounds. And that's what like your Garrett AT Pro and your AT Max, I think, are right around 15 kilohertz. It's the best single frequency for most detectors. And that's probably why they use that. It's either 15 or multi. And that's what I put on the display there. On MindLab's display is a little easier than the Naka, just because they have a little frequency button on it. But it's in the advanced menus of the Naka, so it's easy to change that too. Although I would keep it right on the multi-frequency all the time.
And Ricky T, you hit it right out of the park there, buddy. The very best detector is the one you use a lot and you have the most confidence with. That is correct.
Yeah, the one you've read the owner's manual, do you understand the functions, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You understand how it works so that you can maximize your hunting time. And that's the secret, learning your detector for sure. Having a little test garden. If you don't have room for a test garden, take some coins with you to the beach, put them in the ground somewhere easy to dig, and study your detector, learn it a little bit.
Read the manual.
Read the manual. And I see Team Lynch is on there. He just ordered from me a triple score. So he's got that going out. So that's cool. So,
and they'll be on the this month.
Nice.
Awesome.
With SoFlo Treasure Finds. It's part of couples hunting together month.
Okay.
So why tell you what, let's get these people signed up for this giveaway. Okay, there you go. Just like that. That's what you put in the chat.
So just copy it and stick it in there for sure.
That's right. Get it in there and you'll be entered for a swag pack and a Zazich. And trust me, you want this. Nothing else. It's just for the Zazich.
Yes.
And folks, like Phil said, he's going to be giving out a shirt. So we'll put together a nice swag pack with a shirt. Make sure whoever the winner is to give the size. We'll put a shirt. We'll put one of the coveted Myers metal detecting towels, and we'll pack in a few other little knick-knack goodies. You guys will be very happy.
And you won't be hungry when you get your package.
No, you won't.
But he's not going to send you any wine. He's going to save that for me.
Yes. Yeah, Jeff gets the wine. Hey, I see a comment on here from Nick Molinar. He said, I use a Bounty Hunter for the little detecting I've done. Well, I never trash a detector. And Bounty Hunter, that's a good entry-level detector. But now today, with detectors like this, with all the features they have, it's just such a huge upgrade. Because Joe, you started with a Bounty Hunter too, didn't you?
Yeah, that's when I was a kid. I had a bounty hunter, and then I stopped detecting, but I saved it. You know how I am with my equipment; everything's pristine. And
Yeah,
I
you know,
actually just gave that bounty hunter to my great nephew. He's 8 years old and he loves it. He's got his my nephew's yard all dug up. Him trying to find buried treasure.
you
So
should have.
your nephew's not too happy with you,
No,
but
Did
he's
you
not.
plan any treasure for him to find?
Yeah, he's found wheat pennies and he's found copper, the copper that they use in plumbing, and he's found
Oh,
some pieces of brass, because they live really close to your shop. So
yeah.
there's a lot of old
they're
history.
coming, and he's coming to your yard next, Phil.
Yeah, what Joe didn't do, and he should do this, is plant some treasure for him to find. Come on now.
No, I know.
I know you, brother. Now, before we get going with that, I wanted to tell folks, if you come in the shop and you ask Joe how to use your detector and you bring your detector, please make sure it's spotlessly clean, or this man will give you a lecture. Right, Joe?
Yeah, I don't. We've had so many customers come in. Oh, my detector's not working properly, and I pull the coil cover off outside because you can already see that it's compacted in there. It's all around. It's horrible. You got to take care of your equipment, folks. If you don't want to take care of your equipment, that's cool. That just means that you're going to be coming in and buying another detector.
Yeah.
So, but
All right,
We got a couple questions.
yeah, I see they're loading up here. Jocelyn told me about a couple, and Grammar Time says you have the Myers travel handles back in stock. The
yes,
Myers,
we do.
yes, we do. We have those, and actually, I just got a delivery at my house because those handles come FedEx. And Jocelyn and I were at a doctor's appointment. I come home, and the FedEx guy, I know him. He puts everything. If I'm not here at the shop on Mondays, he delivers it to my house on the back door. So I got some good delivery people. So yes, we do have them in stock. And then the other question was from Martin Bishop. So what are some of the features of the Mind Lab and NACA detectors?
Common features.
Common features, I would say the 3 hunt programs on the Mind Lab. It's got the 3 hunt programs. You've got
It's got 6 hunt programs, 2 of each.
yeah, you're right, Joe. Let's get technical, brother. It's got different tones that you can use, tone options. I think it's automatic noise cancel, or let's
And it has the vibration in the handle as well. Am I correct?
yes, yeah, you can noise cancel it, and I imagine it's all the same features as the 700, I believe, except for you can't isolate the frequencies. Only 15 and multi, just those two on this. And let me keep going. You have manual ground balance if you want to. Uh, let's see here.
It's got the automatic noise canceling, just like the Equinox series. So
Yeah.
you turn it on. And it's got the pinpoint function right in the center as well. So you don't, if you're at the beach, you can use the pinpointer off of the machine instead of having to get down there with, manually using a pinpointer. Because as you know, Phil and I, when we go to the beach, we don't use regular pinpointers. We use a pinpointer off the machines.
And a big scoop.
And a big scoop.
Yeah, because you got to get on your hands and knees to use the pinpointer. I don't want to do that. Do you do that, Jeff?
No,
I didn't think so.
I do not. I don't carry the pinpointer to the beach. Grammar Time says he's going to be there Wednesday to get the Treasure Talk Pro Sifter Titanium and the Myers Pro Travel Handle.
Oh, awesome. I'm going through the tones on this one because I can see them real easy. For the Mind Lab, you've got 1 tone, 2 tones, 5 tones, all tones, and I guess that's a pitch tone. Yeah, pitch tone.
Yep.
So you got a lot of tonal options. They're both of these detectors are loaded with features. So you couldn't go wrong with it. To me, it's like detectors 10 years ago don't have these features. The vibration in the handle is kind of cool. If you're out there in the water and you don't have a waterproof headset, and your detector goes underwater, you'll feel that vibration. So I know
Yeah.
people who don't like to wear a headset and they wear that. I mean, they use the vibration tone.
Yep.
So
Let's do a giveaway.
let's do it.
Okay, for a fully decorated Zazich
And I will
and
definitely
swag
customize
pack.
it.
Okay, here we go.
Uh, Swag pack.
Kathy Kraus Bacorn.
Kathy Kraus
You are the
Bacon.
winner. So what you need to do, name, address, phone number, and shirt size.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop this
And
one in the chat. This is from Johnny Hyatt. He says, I have the 800 and 900. Biggest difference on the 900 is that they use DP tones for all modes, where the 800 will only in the gold prospecting mode. DP tones goes much deeper in every mode, even saltwater. I guess that's the pitch tones, I think is what
yeah,
that
it's just like on the days too, it's Beach P.
beach
Yeah.
P. Yes. It's the
Now
same
the
thing.
difference, what people don't understand about the pitch tone is that's like hunting in all metal. Everything, any target you come across, whether it be ferrous, non-ferrous, you're going to get the same sound, the pitch. Whoop, whoop. And then you've got to, you got to discern that. That's the it's really kind of like a pulse machine, hitting it
Yes.
one.
Yes, that's I think so, because I like that feature, because I started on a pulse water detector, so I'm used to that. I like that zippy sound. It just wakes you up too.
It will do that. It will definitely do that, and it doesn't miss anything. I will tell you that too.
Yeah. So
So, Kathy, you need to send an email, treasuretalkshow@gmail.com, name, address, phone number, shirt size, and be hungry for a sausage.
and Johnny Hyde says, not so, Jeff. Iron has a low tone. Yeah, I guess
On
it's
the pitch mode, on the dais too.
he's on the 900, I guess.
He's on the
Now, I have not swung a 900. I'm
Yeah.
saying on the days too, and beach, it's the same.
It's kind of a low pitch tone. So and it looks like Nick says, have a great evening, everyone. All the best from Canada. Boy, he's way up the road with the
thanks
Dick and
for
Canal.
joining us, Nick. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. So, Joe, what did you think on both of those detectors? Which one do you like better?
I, you know, I think these companies, as they progress, I noticed right away when we got the Mine Lab Elite, Xterra Elite in, the quality of just gripping the handle and the whole machine itself, to me, they're going above and beyond for that price point. And then Saturday, when I put the triple score in my hand, I think it's even better built than the Nocta Legend. The quality of the grip, the actual face of the unit, everything is, to me, produced a lot better. So maybe they'll down the road change the Legend, the way that thing is, because it looks really bulky compared to that triple score. I, hands down, either one that the consumer chooses, they're both good machines. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the detectors today, especially that it's waterproof.
Absolutely.
The score, the double score, the triple score, the Elite, the Xterra Pro, they're all waterproof. We never had this before on the lower end detectors. So the consumer is winning once again, and I'm sure with the new Garrett product, the consumer will win there too, because a lot of people like an American product, and I know they're going to sell a bunch of them. So
Yeah, they will. They'll sell, because one thing about Garrett, a Garrett product is a Garrett product. It's
yes,
going to do what they designed it to do. which is mostly relic hunting. And the other things are, add-ons to capture the beach so they can buy the detector and go to the beach. That kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But on that detector, Phil, if you can just show that triple score, the head of it one more time, up close. No, not that head. The
display.
control box.
Yeah, the display.
Yeah, but show it from the side so you can see how much thinner that is than when they first came out with the Legend. You see the difference, folks? They've streamlined it to make it lighter. And I'm going to throw this out there. I believe that all the new Legends down the road, they're going to be produced like that, because I think the quality of this machine that they put together is bar none. Both of the machines from the Mine Lab company and from the Nocta company, very, very high quality.
And the coil, that coil size, that for the Legend, that was our hottest selling coil ever.
Mm-hmm.
Was that 9x5.5? I think the LG24, and this must be the SC24 that comes in that Pro Pack. That is an awesome size for coin and relic hunting. It's like the perfect size. And all the headphones for Naka products like your Legend will pair to that, but it comes with wireless headphones, but it also, you can put waterproof headphones in it. And of course, we have the Gray Ghost ones, the most popular one. We do have the yellow ones and the blue ones also for waterproof options. And we have the Naka ones. Those actually are the cheapest at $129.95, and they're very comfortable waterproof headphones. So you've got all those options with it already. And if you have another Naka Legend or whatnot, and you just need a backup, that's an excellent choice for that.
Yeah, I just think the quality, the production quality is a lot better. As they progress, again, the consumer wins and they're better made quality. You know how my feelings were, Phil, when the Legend came out. This one, the triple score, I think is...
Well, they up their game on each generation.
Exactly.
That's what I noticed with the companies. So, and it looks like we're getting close to the end, aren't we, Jeff?
Yep, we got 1 minute.
Yeah. So, who do we have next week?
Next week, I think we have, that is, I don't know. I think the last week of the month, we've got Team Lynch and SoFlo treasure finds.
Yeah.
For
I know who it is.
Next week is Adventures in Dirt 5280 Adventures.
That's what I thought. And he's out in Colorado, and I wanted to be on that one, but I'm going to be over in Largo, Florida at the other metal detecting club. But Joe Vizzi is going to be here filling in for me, right, Joe?
Yeah, whatever you guys need.
We're going to work you to death, aren't we, Jeff?
Yeah, we do whatever we can.
Absolutely. All right, friends. I want to thank everybody who was on here tonight with us. Appreciate your business and your loyalty, and appreciate you being on here on Treasure Talk. And thank you, Joe. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jocelyn. And that's it for me.
And Phil, we got
everybody.
One last question. Martin Bishop, what's up with the new Bluetooth headphone for 900 Killer B? I don't know what that means.
That's a Killer B headphone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
So I don't know anything about that yet.
I'm not familiar. I'll have to look that one up because I don't have any.
No, we don't have that in stock.
No.
So, but everybody, let's give a round of applause for Jocelyn and the Fantastic Fingers doing her job tonight.
Yes, we got it done. It's always tough when
you're
learning new software for sure.
That's right. So, next week, 5280 Adventures and Adventures in Dirt. Me and Big Poppy will be on the prowl. So we'll see you then. Phil will not be doing star stuff, Hollywood Phil Myers. That's what
there you go. Hollywood Phil.
Yeah. He's kind of like Alec Baldwin, or he looks like George Clooney. That's how I got to say.
Oh, that's even worse. Okay,
All
guys.
right, folks. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week. And remember, if Phil doesn't have it in stock, you don't need it.
You don't need it. And I'll
Happy hunting.
hammer
Dig
time on
deeper.
Wednesday for sure.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes, indeed.
Guys.
See y'all.